Hi everyone, and welcome to the third day of GitHub University. My name is Juan Pablo Flores, and I'm a program manager here at the GitHub Education team, where I get to work with some of the most talented students of the world in the GitHub Campus Experts Program. We want to share with you some of the changes that we've done to the program applications and training so that you can get ready for what's coming up next to the program and be part of the next batch of campus experts. Now, the GitHub Campus Expert Program will be celebrating its 5th anniversary in 2021. And it has been incredible seeing how the program has grown from a small group of handpicked students in 2016 and how through these 5 years it has supported more than 200 students worldwide to grow technical communities on their campus. This year alone, the program grew a lot. First of all, we got 30% more campus experts all across the globe, and we were able to reach countries where we didn't have campus experts before, like Kenya, Egypt, Bolivia, Belgium, and Germany. Now, today, you can find campus experts across the globe leading in-person and online meetups, conferences, and hackathons, or maintaining open source projects with their peers. Some of them come from non-technical backgrounds, yet they are deeply passionate about building a community around technology and just helping other students to learn skills. As a campus expert, the coolest thing is that you know the challenges that the students face on your campus, and you're able to work with your peers to solve some of the struggles that they might be facing. For example, we've seen campus experts closing the gap between industry and academia. They open new opportunities and position their institution within a global community of student leaders. Now let's acknowledge the obvious, and this year was different. As we went through events, we learned about the new challenges that student community leaders were facing. Some people were mentioning the struggle of keeping their communities engaged in events and activities that they were normally part of, choosing the right tools and platforms to organize events, and figuring out how you could interact with your community in events that are not necessarily technical, but were space to hang out and catch up with other students. We heard it all, but something that we started to notice is that even though these were very challenging times, there were also a new source of opportunities for students to take over. Now that there aren't any geographical boundaries to where you can work on, we're seeing that talent acquisition has been growing, and now you're able to apply to jobs that probably you were not able to apply before. So let's review some of the things that happened this year. Now, probably some of you remember that in June 2020, we wanted to make sure that you didn't let your graduation pass unnoticed by celebrating the achievements students make on the end of their academic journey. Finishing up a degree is a big deal. And with the GitHub graduation, we open as well the yearbook, where graduate students could add themselves to the class of 2020 by submitting a pull request to the graduation repository. This was a massive experiment on how we could use pull requests as a submission method, and the response from the community was unbelievable. In just the first 24 hours, the graduation repository received more than 1,800 pull requests. And by the next week, that number grew to over 4,000. At the end, 2,600 students were added to the yearbook and walked the GitHub stage for graduation. Another example of how events became more accessible is HackCon. Now, English HackCon is a great event to meet hackathon organizers, community leaders, and as a student, it is a great place to meet other students, learn from them, and work together for future events. Though some of us missed the tranquility of Pocono Spring Camp this year, for the first time ever, the students from across the globe were able to join the sessions. For us, it was a great opportunity to meet folks that we were not able to meet before and get to know about the amazing effort you were doing with your community. For example, it was the first time that campus experts from Africa were able to attend. and they had a complete session where they showed the work that they're doing in the region with their communities. We learned about the constraint the student community was facing with the closing of tech hubs and how they were teaching students from rural Africa, even with such limited resources, such as a lack of infrastructure in electricity and internet. Not only that, but we had Manbir, a campus expert from New Delhi, hosting a session with GitHub staff to learn about the work GitHub India is doing in the region and what the future will look like for students and open source developers in the country. Content became king, and some students started their own channels, podcasts, and blogs. Dos Bits de Café is a podcast started by Jorge Fernandez, who is a campus expert from Valencia in Spain. In August, he and his friend started the podcast to highlight the work of Hispanic developers and the contribution they make in technology. Just after a couple of months of recording their weekly podcast, they were reached out by a local station in Valencia, and now they are streaming their podcast through that station to thousands of people. Or we had other cases such as Manu from Colombia, who created a video series on developers and how you can get started into tech. Through her videos, she teaches an introduction to multiple tools, frameworks, and services, and has been able to reach an audience even beyond her campus. Every year, we received tens of thousands of applications to the program. And in 2020, the number of applications considerably increased. It was clear that we needed to find a better way to review applications and improve the training review waiting times. Not only that, but we wanted to have a better understanding on the applicant's profile, their needs, and community efforts to find if the GitHub Campus Experts Program was the right fit for their needs. We decided to take a couple of steps back and make changes that would allow us to have better estimated times to go through the program application process, improve the response times and experience in the program training, and generally speaking, asking ourselves what was the objective of the application process. The GitHub Campus Expert Program is all about you and your journey as a student community leader. But before we could get started, we needed to know more about you. As we went through applications process in the last 4 years, we considered there are 4 critical components of a successful application to the program. And we needed to improve how we frame our questions in the application process so that we can gather all this information. These 4 key components were growth and potential, or learning how will the program help you develop new skills that will help you grow personal and professional skills, understanding your motivations, what are your driving factors and why you want to be part of the program, learning how having a campus expert on your campus will contribute to the students, and generally speaking, learning about your character, learning about your story, hobbies, and other things that probably are not related with technology or community building. So let's review how does the new program application process will work. We're keeping the GitHub Student Developer Pack to validate your student status, and between all the benefits that it has, giving you also access to more than 100 premium developer tools for free is one of the best ways for you to start learning not only about community building through the Campus Expert Program, but also about tools and services and frameworks that will help you out once you become a professional developer. The second step is to fill your application process. Now, applications will open twice a year and you'll have a full month to submit your application. This new application process helps us to have a better understanding on the contributions that you'll do in the program and learning about your motivations to join it as well. Once the applications to the program close, the GitHub education team will review your applications and it will take something around 2 weeks to get back to you. If the team would like to move forward with you, we will reach out with instructions about how to submit your video resume. You will have 2 weeks to do so. Here, we want to know about your growth and potential by better understanding yourself and your community, and also we can get to know more about your character and the other things that might not be around technology or community. We are not looking for a Hollywood production. a video using your webcam and computer microphone is more than enough. We understand this process might not be accessible for all students. If you require an alternative method to make your submission, you can reach out to the GitHub Education team and we will arrange some help for you. After you have submitted your video, we'll take about a week to review it, and if we see that the program fits your needs, you'll be accepted to the program and receive an invitation to get to the Campus Expert training. The big change here is that now the training is a benefit from the program and not so much the application process. The training is by far one of the biggest benefits you can get as a student from the program, and it has gone through a couple of changes as well that we want to share with you all. The training itself now has a 6-week timeline where you will be able to analyze your community, learn community leadership skills like public speaking, technical writing, and software development, and at the end you will write a community proposal. Some of the most impactful changes that we've done is, first of all, we will provide you with more explicit instructions in the modules to make it easier for students to enter a valid submission. We're also offering a series of follow-ups and events for students to connect with one another and start getting to know who are going to be some of the future campus experts. This means that you'll get more mentorship from campus experts or fellow campus experts who are already in the program. You'll have more opportunities to meet and learn from like-minded peers and more chances to develop new skills. Some application tips that we're giving students is to get the Student Developer Pack now. If you try to get it as we move with the program applications, we expect that we will get saturated with new requests. So getting the pack before the application process open is one of the best alternatives you can have. While applying to the program, let us know what you're passionate about and mention specific goals you want to achieve once you become a campus expert. And last but not least, apply early to the program. We're also updating the requirements to the program. So now we're not only requiring you to have the GitHub Student Developer Pack, but we also need you to be 18 years of age, be enrolled in a formal higher education institution, have at least a year before graduating, and have a GitHub account for at least 6 months. Are you ready to apply? Applications will open on February 2021 and August 2021 as well. So make sure you're ready by getting the GitHub Student Developer Pack and subscribing for program updates. We look forward from hearing from all of you. Now, if you have any questions about anything that we talked about today, you have nothing to worry about. We just launched a new website for the program and it's live. So you can visit it and get all the details that we talked about today. Now, don't take my words for granted. Let's hear from campus experts about their experience in the program, some of the work that they've done, and how it has helped them to better serve their local student community.
Hi everyone.
Hi!
Olá! Hi everyone.
Namaste.
Eu sou um GitHub Campus Expert do Brasil.
GitHub Campus Experts from India.
في تركيا وعضو في برنامج محترفي الجامعات لجيت هاب.
Soy Campus Expert desde La Paz, Bolivia.
I am campus expert from Mexico City.
From Pakistan, and I am a GitHub Campus Expert.
I GitHub Campus Expert from Sri Lanka.
I'm a campus expert from Hong Kong.
I'm from Medellin, Colombia.
I'm a campus expert from Long Beach, California.
What does being a campus expert mean to you? It means a lot of things.
That feeling of calling myself a GitHub Campus Expert was unparalleled.
And it has been the most inspiring journey that I experienced as a student.
Ser un Campus Expert es crecimiento, es aprendizaje.
Being a campus expert is being a leader in your community.
I've come across some wonderful opportunities.
It has helped me overcome my stage fright.
كانت لي فرصة لتطوير مهاراتي التقنية ومهاراتي المجتمعية ضمن البرنامج.
Helped me to become a better public speaker and community leader.
Gave me the confidence to lead and manage so many communities.
It's enabling to be a confident speaker and a good event organizer.
I also got to meet amazing people from across the globe.
Being part of awesome student community.
De uma comunidade global, conectada, com gente do mundo todo e super diversa.
Understanding the importance of building diverse and inclusive communities
can help communities to acquire learning from the global ecosystem.
To share ideas, struggles, and resources in the spirit of collaboration.
Doing great work to solve struggles of their community, and their stories are simply inspiring.
Being a GitHub Campus expert has allowed me to work on both my technical and professional soft skills.
The Campus Expert Program has helped me with technical writing.
Because of GitHub support like the GitHub Student Developer Pack, we all have been able to use those resources to become better developers.
The resources are unparalleled, and the skills and connections that you learn here will be able to be transferred anywhere and will stick with you for a lifetime.
It has helped me to organize events like hackathons, workshops.
By equipping me with the required tools and resources.
I've already done things which I thought I never could have done.
People started sending me invitation to give a talk at their event.
The program also helped me to get my first job.
Taking on roles and responsibilities that I don't believe I could have taken on.
Me ajudou muito a me comunicar melhor com as pessoas.
Entiendo de mejor manera el cómo organizar un grupo de personas.
To gain more confidence and to boost our management and community building skills.
When I started the Campus Expert Program, the experience was daunting.
You will have a lot of challenges in the meantime, and you will know how to solve it.
This program has helped me become a better version of myself.
I feel that now I have the potential to empower even more people in my community and beyond.
The Campus Expert Program is about connection. It's about human connections.
Everyone here is so kind, so supportive, and they're always motivating you to put your best foot forward.
And they love to have the chance of getting some swag for attending an event or giving a talk. We love swag.
Having a huge family from all around the world as GitHub Campus Experts, that's the best opportunity that you are getting.
If you're joining the GitHub Campus Expert Program, I wish you all the best.
Come, join us. Become part of our global community.
Good luck and welcoming you if you are wishing to be part of GitHub Campus Expert Program.
It will be one of the best decisions you will make, and it will be life-changing.
I wish you all the best in becoming the future leaders of your campus.
And I promise you that you're in good hands with the GitHub educational team.
Bye.
Hope this session gave you all the information that you were looking for about the new program, and looking forward to answering some of your questions in the Q&A.